Is I live? I guess I is live. Anyways, hello and welcome to D-Gamer back again, and today I thought I would stream MDK on the PS1 via a PS3. I don't know if anyone's watching. Oh well, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. So, got the game in my super slim PS3 right now. Turn my controller back on. Here we go. So, 720p at 60 hertz. Hopefully, I've figured out the streaming thing now well enough that here I'll make it full screen. Well enough that you can hear me, and then the stream is smooth. So, MDK, developed by Shiny Entertainment of David Perry fame, published by Playmates of Earthworm Jim fame, and oh, hope you don't hear my roommate. Yeah, there she goes. Anyways, and then it was ported to the PS1 by Neversoft of Apocalypse fame. You know, the game that had was it 60 hertz? I think you mean 60 hertz. Yes, definitely at 60 hertz. But ported to the PS1 by Neversoft of see, they made Spider-Man Apocalypse, which had John McClane in it, and that one skateboarding game that nobody really knows, you know. You know. So MDK starting. Boom. And there's Cat falling to the ground. Finding him. Okay, I'm gonna skip this. Sorry, I skipped the cutscenes. Whatevs. Basically, he just falls and then gets on a ledge, and then an alert bot, and then he just snipes a robot who's crying because he knows he's dead. I don't have a saved game going. Options. Skill. I'm gonna play it on easy because I'll play it on normal. Up and down is normal, but which back in the day, normal up and down would mean inverted. Oh, newsflash! A huge city minecrawler is headed straight for the. Yeah, so this game definitely has a shiny art style and shiny. The tunnel scene will be familiar. The music in this game is done by Tommy Tallarico of Tallarico Studios. And scenes like this would be familiar with like Earthworm Jim and Wild 9. They just kind of have these weird falling or tunnel scenes. Yeah. Stop shooting me. See how well I can play this game. So, this game does have analog support for like the dual analog controller or the analog controller. I love this game too. Sorry, looking at the chat. Hello, Wabbit. How goes? Loading. Now let's hope that I do not suck at this game as bad as I sucked at Quake 2 the other day. Oh. It's uniquely... Remember when games didn't take themselves too seriously in their art style? So the controls are the 2-meter tank controls, but you can also sidestep. And see the square to shoot. Basically, you'll spend most of your time sidestepping or using the sniper helmet. Triangle zoom, circle zooms out, and... Oh, hold on. Oh. Wait a minute, it isn't inverted, and I play inverted. This is an issue. Hold on. How do I get... Oh, there are no up. Oh, no. I'll just play it on inverted. With the D-pad, I can generally do that. For some reason, D-pad I can play uninverted for no good reason. Gotta love this music too. Tommy Tallarico Studios. Look around. Look around. I got the health. I'm trying to remember. Isn't there a secret somewhere here? I don't know. Man, I can't even seem to run straight right now. Oh, there's a suit. 20. Okay, little secret room. So Kurt, I believe, is a 2D sprite, but everything else is polygonal. Long distance sniping. Yeah, it probably is one of the first, or might be the first. Maybe we should track that down. The history of sniping in video games. MDK. This is pretty much what you do most of the game. Just circle, strafe, and kill these guys. Ooh. Candy. Delicious. And little tornado. I forget what that does. Not much. Hello. So I just got off work, so it's... What is it? 10:02 here in Arizona. Worked a 9.5 to 10 hour shift today, because it's my 9.5 to 10 hour shift day. So I figured I'd just chill and play some MDK. I know. Oh, that's right, they're up here. Headshot. Sorry. I just have to say that. Don't ask me why. Where's your brother? Oh, here. Boom. Such a uniquely weird game. Like, if you look up in the top, you can see the bullet camera just... And green blood. Oh. I'm gonna get you. Oh. Fantastic music in this game. Hope my voice is coming through a little louder than the music this time. I don't know. Hopefully. Hand grenade. The holy hand grenade. Oh man, I missed it. I was supposed to. Oh, I can jump back up here. I figured. Oh, come on. Noob. Use parachute to get the mortar. I know. There we go. Okay. So aim. You're all going to... Oh, what the heck? Oh, it bounced off. That was my... Too high. Too low. There we go. You're all going to die in there. Kill the monster general. Sup? Yugi? And Wabbit? And Nia? Oh, hold on. Chat distract. I'm shooting these fools and... I don't even know what these guys say. Ah, wrong one. How do I swap? Oh, okay. R2... L2. So I accidentally wasted my dummy decoy. And my tornado. What a waste. Okay. That's right. L2 swaps. Use my mortars on you. Oh. And it's cool if you look, you can see he puts his, maybe not in this one, but maybe that's MDK2 where he takes his gun and puts it on his helmet in order to be a sniper. Oh yes, the jumping in this game. It's a little tricky sometimes. Made easier with the parachute. It's mostly because Kurt moves so fast. Oh, there we go. Grab the ledge kit. And... how do you hide loading? Yeah, I live in Arizona. I live in the northeastern part. The pine forest, snow. I used to live in the valley. By the valley, I mean Phoenix. Not Tucson. People up here are like, I'm from the valley, I'm from Tucson. It's like, no. If you go down to the valley and say you're from Tucson and that's the valley, people will stab you down. No, cheat. They'll just shoot you. If Arizona had a butthole, it would be Tucson. I'm just kidding. It'd be El Mirage, but Tucson's close. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Sorry. Chat distracting. I got blowed up. Yeah, that's the 3rd or 4th level. We'll see if I can get there. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming. 3rd or 4th level has all those weird shiny surfaces. Again, if you missed it, this game was first developed on the PC by Shiny Entertainment, but then ported to the PS1 by Neversoft. Going to die. Just stop. Why do they bother? Oh, you live in Flagstaff? Yeah, that's go up on the 40, take a left. So if you go up on the 40 and take a right, you go to Gallup, and they're both about the same distance. It was one of my last jobs. I had to take 9 classes, and like 2 of them or 3 of them were in Flag, and then 6 of them were in Gallup, New Mexico. And then, so it's about the same distance from where I'm at, from Gallup to Flag. It's got to go up to Holbrook, which, you know, no reason to go up to Holbrook ever. Just die, all of you, die. Yes, but I live in the White Mountains of Arizona. On the Mogollon Rim. So basically this is most of this game. But then again, if you destroy the generator first, you don't gotta fight 8,000 of these guys. Duh. Like, I just kind of re-remembered that. Oh. And having the super chain gun there would have helped too. Okay, so... Oh, wrong one. Die. You like Tucson? I'm just joking about Tucson. I mean, I've only been there a couple of times ever. One was in high school for the Flowing Wells Invitational Tournament for wrestling. That might have been the last time I was down there, so like 20 years ago. Or 18 years ago. Yeah, I'm actually trying. So the first stream I did was with OBS. So, oh, Bookman stores. Yeah, I've only ever visited one Bookman's, and that was when I lived in the Valley. And I've been up here in the White Mountains for over a decade. So, what did I buy at Bookman's? I think I bought Disruptor and a couple of other games. Oh yeah, so back to the stream thing. I'm trying XSplit Gamecaster. I was using OBS or open broadcast software and for the first 1 or 2 and it was just chop. So maybe I can configure the settings right or just use Gamecaster because I downloaded like 3 of them. One is Twitch's own, but I'm not on Twitch right now. I might eventually stream there, but right now I'm just, on YouTube. I got a following, so... Oh, getting shot. Stop shooting me. That is rude. I don't do it to you. Stop doing it to me. Who else? Who's next? Bill Goldberg. Insightful quotes for life. Who's next? Blah! Next I should play WCW Nitro. I'm just kidding. Yeah, the Quake 2 stream, that was on Gamecaster as well, so... Gamecaster at least gets me, like, a playable frame rate, or, well, a watchable frame rate. Like, my frame rate's fine, but... So that way people aren't, like, getting seizures from the footage. Oh! You son of a... Alert. An alert bot. Oh, I got a chain gun. Super chain gun. When did I get that? I'm half distracted. But luckily, for MDK, mostly you do is just hold down the shoot button and move. We'll see how far I get. I'll try and get to the shiny, pretty level. What is it, 3 or 4? I forget. The one with all the cool visual transparencies and PlayStation effects. PlayStation was infamous for its transparencies before it launched or when it launched. The Saturn couldn't do it. I have the holy hand grenade. Oh, I don't like you. Just die. Just die. Remember, this game got perfect 5.0s from GamePro. Graphics, sound, fun factor, and control. One of the few. Part of it, I think, was from, like, the... You'll see, like, level 3 or 4 if I can get there tonight. A load tunnel. Oh, that's right. be right here. Wait, do I blow this up for? Oh no, that's right. Come here, and I get to airstrike. See, Call of Duty wasn't original with its C-130 scene. First seen in MDK. You. Can I blow that building up? I wonder. What do you wonder, Wonder Cat? How many people remember those videos? I think they played them in school. There we go. Okay, I think that concludes this scene. Back to just shooting fools. Oh, one more. Got him. They refill the trenches. They haven't made an MDK game in like 17 or 18 years, so this series is pretty much gone to the wastes. And the second one was made by a small developer, maybe you've heard of them. Was it BioWare? I don't know if a lot of people are aware of their existence, you know. And it was released, let's see, PC, PS2 as MDK Armageddon, and then Dreamcast. Ooh. Getting ahead of myself. I can't even hit this apple. There we go. And hello, Carbon. Welcome to the chat. Tell you what. See if I can get him with the sniper. Moving it. There we go. Headshot. Ooh. Quick scope. Get rid of the mortars in case I need to. That's gonna take forever. Yeah, EA, BioWare. Yeah, that's why, was it in 5 underrated PS2 games, whichever one I covered, BioWare, they still exist. I'm thinking their parent company is going to close them. EA, like every other developer they acquire because their games not being so great. Mass Effect, Andromeda. Yeah, that's why, like, in my, the underrated one about aggressive inline. How they acquired Z-Axis. Activision acquired Z-Axis. Z-Axis. They acquired Z-Axis and Z-Axis, and then I said they EA'd them because I think that's, we can use that like as a verb now. I think in gaming. Like, dude, they totally EA'd BioWare. EA'd BioWare. They did it to Origin. They did it to Westwood. They did it to, like, everyone. There we go. That's where these fools be coming from. 50% health. Heck yeah. What if you do the sideways run if you run faster? You know, like in GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, if you kind of hit the side step, you do. Even Time Splitters. You like run a little fast. Oh crap. I'm on the wrong side of the... Hey buddy, you're going the wrong way. Where are you guys coming from? Is this your generator? It's hard for me to see. I just see little pixels on the screen. There we go. That should be the end of them. I'm thinking of getting like a 60 gig PS3, assuming they're affordable lately. So that way I can stream my PS2 games on the PS3 in 720p or whatever. Just to have more options. I only have like 400 of those ones. I only have like 250 to 300 PS1 games, so, you know, my options might be a little limited. Sorry, I'm not bragging, you know. You ever meet those collectors that, like, their collection size is, well, substituting for the size of something else in their life? Lob mortars. Lob the mortars. You just lob them. I remember this scene too. I'll kill these TIE fighters right here. Kill this thing here. Man, they got a lot of life. Just die already. It's time for you to die. 50% health. Let me see. So if I lob this one in there. Okay, I missed. Missed. It's not just a game on the PC anymore. It's a way of life for me trying to get this mortar in there. Is it too high or too low? One more. Whatever. I'll go with this one then. Man. I have them on the physical disc. The only digital game I have and own is one I actually bought for the PS3, and that's Herc's Adventure, because the PS1 version is kind of pricey, and I've wanted to play it since '97. Kind of started a little. Oh, I already killed this dude. Yeah, I have a good shelf. I used to just keep them in the tough bins, those big tough bins and stuff, just to, when I lived in an apartment someone could walk up to from the street, and I live in the meth capital of Arizona, per capita. And then, two, I didn't want to display them. kind of not lazy. It's just I've moved 7 times in the last 10 years. So when I move into a place, I pretty much just keep my crap packed because I'm like, might be moving soon. Where am I missing at? So that's too low. Doggone it. I'll figure this out. Well, yeah, I think I showed the shelf like in one of my videos recently, but I still don't even have enough room. I only got enough room for 2 shelves in my room right now, and they're filled to the brim, and I still got 7 totes worth of systems and games in the garage. So I mean, at least I have some of it displayed. I haven't displayed it in like over a decade since I moved up here in Sholo area. I killed them. I got them all. I had to do it. These guys ain't playing. But yeah, the PlayStation Store. Oh crap! I didn't mean to fall down. Dang it! I was gonna try and jump over there. And, oh well. The PlayStation Store for the PS3 is still open, so you can still get some of the rarer like I said, I hate digital games, but to get Herc's Adventure for like $6 was a little enticing. It's also, they got Suikoden 2, I hate these guys. Should have killed them, but I accidentally fell down, oh well. They got Suikoden 2, Symphony, Castlevania Chronicles still, Tron Bonne, and I think both Mega Man Legends games too. 1 and 2, and then Tron Bonne. But then like some games I own, like just because I don't check the prices on games I own, but some of them just went crazy stupid in price. On the PS2 and like the PS1, like I have Tail Concerto or Concerto or whatever, however you pronounce it. But that went stupid. I got that for like 13 bucks. It's like I went into a store and I picked up Project Justice for like 13 bucks and then Tail Concerto for 13 bucks. It was game crazy. Or whatever it turned into. I miss Game Crazy. They used to have retro deals, 3 retro games for 10 bucks. So like even if it was like 3 $20 games, so instead of paying 60, you just pay 10 bucks. That's how I got my copy of Super Metroid. And a couple of others, but Game Crazy, that was early 2000s. This Hollywood Video had a bunch of old games that they were just trying to dump, so they had their game store, Game Crazy. It's about the time I moved out to Arizona, so 99, 2000. Year 2000. I remember when I bought Quake on the Saturn, the guy behind the counter was like, "You want Quake on the Saturn?" I'm like, yeah. Because, you know, at the time, Saturn still had that stigma. Saturn was a crappy system because it didn't sell. Like, I wish I would have bought a whole lot more Saturn games at the time, but I was a Poe high school student, and I wasn't allowed to have a job. And hindsight's 2020. There's a lot of games I'm sure all of us wish we picked up. You know, probably all have those stories. Food. 50% health. Delicious. That's disgusting. You gotta love how fast this game moves too. I mean, yeah, Kurt's a sprite, but just like scrolls. You didn't have a lot of fluid moving PS1 games like this at the time. Oh, that's right. Stealth mission. Who says Snake was the first one to hide in a box? Well, this is... Alert! Alert. Alert. Oh, crap. Sorry. World's most interesting bomb. That's... You gotta love the creativity here. Uh-oh. I missed. Well, they'll still come. Get a better view. So the most interesting bomb in the world. You throw it, and they're mesmerized by it. And it blows up in their face. Assuming... Oh! That hurt. Beautiful, darling. Beautiful. So why did I come in here? To kill all these guys? Yes. Oh, that's right. Because that unlocks the world's tiniest nuclear explosion, or smallest. I haven't played through very far. Surprising to hear someone got a game for a Saturn and more. Yeah, I've played pretty much most of the games in my collection. There's very few, like, so lately I haven't been playing games, but like when I go to GameStop, I'll pick up a boatload of PS3 and 360 games. So I haven't tested all of those, but most of them, yes. Even if I played them pretty much like a demo disc. In fact, I picked up 70 demo discs so I could do my Spotlight Half-Life Uplink demo video that I did. Well, I was gonna say a while back, but it's been like 2 years or a year or two. I don't know. It's been forever. I think I still had my old mic, and you could hear me mouth breathing into the USB microphone. Or maybe I didn't. I don't remember. But so maybe one of these days I'll throw in some demo discs and play them on the PS3, or do like a demo disc review just at random. My most memorable demo disc was the one that I actually bought an official PlayStation magazine for, and that's because it had Metal Gear Solid and Soul Reaver, and I had a lot of, but basically that Metal Gear Solid demo, because it was such an exciting time. Just shot you, fool. Don't you? You can sidestep, I believe, when you're in first-person mode, so you can actually. So you don't gotta get out of first-person mode to sidestep. What else do I got? Oh, I've got the little sniper grenades. Oh no, I don't have Uncharted. I think I have one copy of Uncharted 2, but like, I picked up some really weird ones, and some that I really wanted to play at the time too. And then like I even picked up some like lower quality crappy ones, like what's the one from the Navy SEAL guy that everyone says is like one of the worst games ever? I forget. I'd have to look. It's the Red Cell guy. I forget. Red Cell. Marchenko. Richard Marchenko. stop trying to kill me? I'm trying to snipe that guy. Oh, that's right. I think this is a boss fight. That's what this is. Which makes sense. I don't think I own Uncharted 3. As far as my Uncharted goes. Aw, come on, I can't snipe those guys off the line. I can blow up the ship they're coming in. But yeah, I definitely need to explore more of my PS3 collection, because again, there's games I own that I haven't even booted up. Like that footage I put up of Doom 3 whenever I was testing it for my other channel, my gameplay sample channel. That was the first time I even booted up Doom 3 BFG. Or no, I put up footage of Doom, not Doom 3. But it was the BFG version. And there's quite a few others. Maybe I should do like an underrated gem video for the PS3. I was thinking of doing one for the Wii, because the Wii is one of those unexplored systems that has, yes, by far a lot of gunk. Has iCarly and Project Runway. I remember seeing Project Runway for 50 cents at Kmart before it closed. Kmart closed, but even then. That was interesting, going to Kmart whenever it closed. You could buy the shelves. Like, you could buy the bike rack. It's just... I don't know if any of you ever went to a closing of a Kmart, but... like, you could just buy everything there. Debriefing. You failed to save... What did I fail to save? I don't remember. Oh well. Man, I missed 100 kills? Where at? There must have been a couple of secret areas I missed, but... I'm not putting in like a perfect run. Minecrawler, yeah. Skipping this. Loading. And here I am dodging missiles again. Okay, so I missed that one. I'm probably gonna miss this one because I'm gonna overthink. Nope, got it. Don't you hate when you overthink things and then you like miss them? Fix it until you don't make it. So there's this fool, and then I think the next level, the third or fourth one, is the one with all the shiny, or maybe it's this one. Ooh. This weird shiny art style. Went to a closing of Kmart about a year ago. Store was empty to nothingness. 2 employees just looked tired and depressed from being in there. Yeah, I mean, Kmart was cool. I kind of like Kmart. It's kind of sad to see him go, even though, yeah, they definitely didn't keep up with the times. And then, you know, who can compete with Walmart, really? But, nah, like the K Cafe, whenever it was open, they made actually some pretty good burgers. There's a British girl up here named Barb, and she'd make great burgers at the K Cafe. She'd always be complaining sometimes, like, these bleeping people, they just keep coming. I can't go on me break. Barb. I can go here, or I can come down here. Oh, that's right. I guess I'm not supposed to fall down here, but I should have saved the health. But a cool, interesting fact about Kmart/Sears. Sears had a hand to play in video gaming history. It was Sears who financed the first Atari Pong system, Sears Bank. According to Nolan Bushnell in the Atari Anniversary Collection. Oh, wow, I'm playing this terribly. So Sears Bank financed Atari to make the Atari Home Pong system. And then, of course, Atari sold out to, was it Warner or Time Warner or whoever. And in order to make the 2600. Because it was too expensive for them to produce. So Kmart Sears. I'm kind of obsessed with watching like the retail archaeology or the what happened retail videos. You know, you see all these old companies that some of them, depending on where you lived, you either knew them or not. I grew up in Illinois, so you know, I was just watching one on Steak and Shake. It's like, man, I haven't even seen a Steak and Shake in forever. They used to have really funny commercials in the 90s. I don't know if you were around Steak and Shakes to see their commercials, but or at least they had goofy commercials at least. Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers. Let me see. Oh. And here's these transparencies that the PS1 was popular and famous for. Again, something the Saturn couldn't do as well or as easily, or use like mesh or something, but PlayStation was like reading like old PS1 magazines, because I didn't have magazine subscriptions at the time. So like early PS1, I had to go back in and like learn about what games came out previously to 97 when I bought it to get my hands on a copy of Final Fantasy VII. That was my reason for buying a PS1. Previously, my brother and I pooled our money together and bought an N64 that summer, and then found out Final Fantasy VII was coming to the PS1, which was probably common knowledge, but again, I didn't have any magazine subscriptions. There's a secret area around here somewhere. I think it's in one of these guns. Or something like that. I think there is. Trying to remember. Oh, I'm just kind of stuck on this gun. I can't move. Oh, that's right. This is where the secret area is. Oh. Oh, there's some of this shiny. Probably should have parachuted instead of just falling and taking damage. That makes sense. What am I aiming at? Don't know if I can do all those. Oh, that's right, you can't. It's a jumping segment. To jump and dodge. and not die. Woo. Oh, crap. No! I have to start all over. I don't like having to start over. Oh, shut up. Do you really think you had a chance? Fool. Okay, so I think it is this level. I think this is like level 3, 4 or something, but you'll start seeing these shiny surfaces like right here. And it's like the visual tour de force, one of the visual aesthetics of this game that's really cool. Assuming I can get there. Oh, get back here. Get back here. Come here. Got you. I feel top. 150 life. This game is uniquely shiny. You can see like the shiny earthworm gym type. I don't know what you'd call it. Humor, art style. Like in my review, I just described this game as just has like a uniquely shiny art style that's hard to describe. It's not really. I don't know what the influence would be other than shiny. Oh, you're a jerk. You can also sidestep in the air if you're close to missing a ledge. You can move sideways. Focusing on the jumps. Okay. An online source still for reading the old print strategy guides from Brady, and it isn't there. Prima that have been uploaded was curious about some of the secrets, etc. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. Oh yeah, the distant imagery is cool, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen, but like we should start archiving some of that. Like same with the gaming magazines and stuff. Just to, I'm sure there's a little bit of that going. You know, if they have the cover project, maybe they should have like like the Game Pro EGM project or something. What was that magazine? Hardcore Gamer, which I think was, I don't know if that was a branch off from Game Fan or what, but there was, I think it's Hardcore Gamer. I don't know if they're still up. Not Hardcore Games 101, not to be confused with those, but where they had an entire digital versions of their magazine that you can download, or you could just get the physical copies, but like the physical copy, like even the ads and stuff are still in them, but I don't know if those are still around. I remember downloading a couple of them, I don't know how many years ago, just because they were free. That's right. I gotta kill this fool and not get hit by the wrecking ball. Whoa, Miley. Oh man, slipped through the cracks. Stay away from me. You stay away. This fool thinks he's got a chance. Yeah, so this is the shiny level. Irony. With it being shiny. Who developed this game, at least on the PC. Again, Neversoft ported it. Yeah. another game I got recently finally was Assault Retribution, and I still need to pick up, what was the other one? Expendable. Because I was going to do one on kind of like the Contra clone rip-off things, but I can only think of 3 or 4 games, and I don't own Legacy of War. Actually, I might own it on the Saturn. Or maybe... So my brother used to sell games on eBay, so I played the Saturn version. He might have sold it, but I don't feel like paying as much as... I'm sure Legacy of War is expensive, especially as much as it's been covered on YouTube. Probably on the PS1 and Saturn. It's probably stupid expensive. So, it's like... So I might not cover that one in it. Really? Okay, Miley. Came at me like a wrecking ball. Oh, sorry. I'll quit singing. Don't nobody want to hear that. I don't even want to hear that. I wanted to rip my own earballs out. Get it. Oh. Get it, Kurt. Oh. Yeah, you can still find the magazines and stuff on eBay, but that'll probably be like the next big collector thing. Doggone it, I fell off. I was so close. The immortal words of Miss Croft, even though I say this all the time. Back to the start. Oh dear, back to the start. Okay. But I'm sure that'll be like the next thing that like all those collectors want. This magazine and that magazine. Luckily I held on to mine because I'm a pack rat, but the only problem with physical print is you gotta keep it in a nice dry spot otherwise. And then, I don't know, keep away the bugs away because bugs will eat them. No, stop it, Kurt. You want... Whatever. I hate you. Okay, straight line. Walk in a straight line. Come on. Okay, that was... So I do wonder what the... I mean, it's copyrighted, the magazines and stuff. Yeah, I'm reading the guides and manuals on... Oh, MU Paradise before it clamped down. Oh, Nintendo. But, I mean, it's copyrighted material, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird. Oh, here's the pretty level. You find all sorts of periodicals, but I don't know if there's an archive for any magazines, any like gaming magazines. And I was at the local Safeway the other day, and I went by the magazine section, and it's just sad now. It's like there's quilting magazines. There was a Fortnite magazine. That was a gaming magazine, I guess. But like there's quilting magazines, but not a single video game magazine. Granted, yes, gamers don't get their news from that anymore because, you know, they're a month behind, but there's still a niche for them. So shiny and pretty. So look at it. So this level, I'm assuming, is why GamePro gave this game a 5.0 or 5 out of 5 in graphics. Because it's just like the visual effects in this game for the time. I mean, this was 97, so this game predates Metal Gear Solid. Predates a lot of games. Predates Siphon Filter. Not that they're comparable. Ah, crap. Get it, Kurt. It's hard to see the edges. Oh, there's a ramp right here. transparencies on the PlayStation. And this is a good example of them. So I'm pretty sure it's just like transparent levels distorting the background image. You know, I don't know how they got rid of, or they did certain developer tricks and shortcuts on the PS1, but you know, eventually enough development time, developers find out how to push a system, or at least cheat the system. Oh man, I got 54 life. My life is in danger. Kill all of you. You're all going to die. Oh wait, if I stop that quote, it's not the Red Queen from Resident Evil, it's Eric Draven. You're all going to die. Decoy octopus. Dead. The DARPA chief. He wasn't the DARPA chief. The DARPA chief was dead. It was Decoy Octopus. And he died from fox dye. Ruining the plot to Metal Gear Solid. But considering that game is 22 years old, if you've never played it yet, you weren't going to. Okay. Where's my nuke? I done kill everything on this level. That means the nuke should be dropping in somewhere. I can't remember where. But yes, just... So again, I'm guessing this effect was done with transparencies and slightly different colors, and it just looks shiny and cool. I'm guessing that it just distorts the little background image. But then again, the PlayStation was known for its transparencies. Oh, there's still a couple of flying dudes, so maybe I gotta kill them. I don't know. Oh, that's right. I think the nuke is actually on these walkways or something. Don't actually remember. It's been a fat minute since I played through this game. It's really hard to tell if I'm on a platform or not right now. There's a decoy. So Metal Gear Solid. It was, of course, Escape from New York, mixed with Rambo, mixed with... What else was Metal Gear Solid a mixture of, besides, you know, like, anime? What am I looking? Where did the nuke show up? It's gotta be... Sorry guys, I'm failing at this game. Did anyone purposely just give up in like my first time through Metal Gear Solid? I purposely just gave up in the torture room because I wanted the stealth more than the bandana. If you ask me, it was way cooler. What am I missing? Whoa, glitching. I guess Kurt can't walk backwards up a slope. Missing. The world's tiniest nuke should be here. Somewhere. this dude here. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry guys, I'm being a noob. Can't figure it out. Oh. Oh really? Of course. Of course it's in this little corner back here. Oh. It's a wall. Well yeah, I used to like keep a save at this very room here just so I could come back and just play this level and just like look at the cool effects. I wonder if I hit select, does that bring me into a menu where I can save? Okay, it does. Normally, because if you hit start and select in most PS1 games, it just takes you back to the main menu. Or if you hit them at the same time. But then again, that's also how you got in the options menus in a lot of games, which I don't know how we... That's just what we had to deal with at the time. Okay. Onward. Onward and upward. Another loading tunnel. Again, if you've never played this game, you should definitely check it out. It's definitely something really unique that they don't really make games like this anymore. But then again, it's uniquely shiny as well. The second one, I don't know if I've played all the way through the second one or not. On either the Dreamcast or the PS2, sorry. Because I own it on both, but... I don't have a mouse for the PS1. I could try it on a USB mouse, but... yeah, I know there was an adapter where you could use a PS2 controller for the PS3 through the USB, which I might actually look into, because in the future, think about it, all these PS3 controllers, well, they did make wired ones, huh, but all these PS3 controllers have batteries in them. Eventually, batteries just, you know, die. USB 2 controller adapter for those two controllers into the... It probably would work. But like I said, there's a PS2 controller adapter that in the USB, which might be what you're asking me about. I remember seeing it. It's like the little memory card adapter, but I don't remember where to find it. I just one of those. You might pick one up that way. I can use the PS2 controller on the PS3, because eventually every single one of these PS3 controllers is gonna go bad because it has a battery inside of it. I guess the best part about the PS3 controller versus the 360 controller was that you could just charge the controller. But in the future, the worst part about the PS3 controller is probably going to be the fact that it has a battery inside of it, and eventually they just die. There's another problem with the PSP as well. Oh yeah, for the PS1 they did have an LCD screen. The actual like so there's the PSX, the gray one, but when they re-released it, like PS PS1, it was a little white PlayStation, and it had a little LCD screen that you could plug into it and make it kind of portable. And I think even some of them, they had battery packs, like you could make it a portable PlayStation. But from what I come to understand, those little LCD screens are super stupid expensive, or at least pricey now. I don't know how much they cost. Look them up on eBay. But yeah, so the PS1 PS1, the little white slimish PS1. Oh, on the PS1 console. Mad Catz, Barracuda 2. 3-mode switch. That I remember the Barracuda. It was one of the earlier dual analog controllers with a third party. I'm gonna kill this guy. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I never owned a DualShock while the PS1 was still alive. So all the games, like when the PlayStation Classic came out, everyone complaining that there were no analog controls. For me, my entire PS1 experience was with the D-pad, so... Oh, D-pad movements with the less... Yeah, I had a PS1 controller that, maybe it was a PS2 controller, where if you turned analog off, you could still use the analog sticks. The right one would be the face buttons, and the left one would be the D-pad, which was kind of cool. So you could still use the analog stick on the D-pad controlling games, but then again, in a game like Tomb Raider, you wouldn't want to. And probably in this game too. Well, this game actually. Okay, so let me see. Hold on. Controller settings. I can turn on analog mode, and then I can. This is one of the few. So I can sidestep with. So the right analog stick sidesteps, and the left one. And I always hated those games where if you turned on analog, it would shut off the D-pad. But this one isn't one of those, so this game would have supported either the analog controller, the one with the big flight sticks, or the dual analog controller, which came out before the DualShock, which had like the curved in or concave, or I don't know what you call it, the dual sticks that don't have the rubber on. Well, they were rubbery, but they were like, I don't know how you say it. Oh, hold on. I'm reading my chat, but I should be paying attention to killing this dude. Take off a certain amount of life, and then he goes back in behind one of these windows, and then I kill him again. Snipe him. Maybe I just get him. Here, fight my decoy. Shoot him, he doesn't go in the window. Maybe that's the point. Shoot him. I'll read the chat in a bit. Oh yeah, you just done blowed up. Oh, you can't sleep? It's only like 11 o'clock where I'm at. I don't gotta work till 10:30 tomorrow, so the way I work is I can either have a late night or an early morning the way my work works out, so, because I'm always there at just like 10:30 every day that I have to work, that is, so. Mid-shifts suck, but again, you can either make a late night or get up early and enjoy the morning while there's still enjoyable mornings in the White Mountains of Arizona before it gets freezing cold and snow, which happens. Buttery imagery. So, I guess my review of XSplit Gamecaster is it's working better than OBS. Okay, so set the Mad Catz Barracuda 2 to the D-pad. Setting the map in Quake 2 movement from D-pads to the left analog instead. Okay, I know, I understand what you. So instead, so you can use the mouse and the D-pad or the analog stick. I got you. Yeah, I don't know if I still have that controller. It's probably in a tote somewhere, but there was one that I had either on the PS2 or PS1 where if you shut off the analog stick, you could use it as the face buttons or the D-pad. Like the analog sticks just work like that. Yeah, the reason. Yeah, same developers. Like I said, in my review of this game, where I got one detail wrong in my review of this game because at the time I didn't actually have internet when I reviewed the game. I couldn't even Google. But yeah, same developers. This has specifically a very shiny, what do I call it? A shiny art style. But the detail I got wrong and what threw me off for no good reason was back in the day they used to have these magazine ads for Clay Fighter. And they'd say Claymate of the Month, Claymate, 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 for whatever reason. So in my review, which I put an annotation, but I don't know if you can see those anymore on modern YouTube, but when I was like, oh, Playmates of Clay Fighter fame. So I need to go and cut that out of the review or something. So I goobered, but that's just because at the time I was just doing it all off of memory. I didn't even have the magazines to look up for the game. But I don't even know if I remembered. See, maybe I should revisit this. No, I kind of did in my 5 PS1 games worth playing video where I showed Apocalypse. Sorry, my voice. I gotta clear my throat. It's not the Rona. It's just talking too much. But, so for some reason, Clay Fighter, Claymates, Playmates, I just made the connection and said something dumb. And again, I don't know how many views my review of this game has gotten. A lot of people didn't like my review of Shadows of the Empire, but I wrote that I wrote that full review like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years just in text before I actually made it into a video. When I was doing a lot of my early voiceover, I'd go back and find some old review I wrote for like different websites, and I'd just voice those over. I should have revisited it or added to them a little bit, but you know. It was just easier. It's like even with some of my modern reviews, or if I'm gonna revisit a game like in my underrated gem things, those old descriptions I used to write, sometimes I'll use them and like expand upon them now. Like I'll use a base, because I used to write like little mini reviews for each game. I guess it's not lazy, it's just faster when you're strapped for time whenever there's something you already wrote. Oh, there is a Super NES game called Claymates. I think I can see the cover. I've never played it. It's kind of interesting, that pre-rendered trend after Donkey Kong Country and Clay Fighters, Digital, and then Rise of the Robots, and then once Final Fantasy VII came out, every single RPG had to have pre-rendered backgrounds. Oh yeah, I did make little fanzines. Terribly, like I didn't edit them, like terribly written. I think I don't remember where I have them at. Mediafire or something. I don't even know if I still have them on any of my hard drives. I think I was looking for them, but I saved them as PDFs. I still have the little, I don't know, it was just kind of like a little geek project. Like I always used to want to make a fanzine, just because there's a website on there. And some of the guys I'm subscribed to on YouTube were from that website, where they used to make fanzines. It was like an archive for fanzines, and I'd just go through and read what they were writing. So I was like, I'll make one, but digital, you know. I could print one. I don't know why, you know, fanzines were kind of like a cool do-it-yourself thing, but now in the digital age, can get a YouTube channel and more people would see it, you know. And it's less labor intensive than having to print out a fanzine after writing things and then drawing your own cover. You know, that was like a cool, I don't know, fanzines are kind of cool. I don't know, I kind of nerd out to them. So let's see. Boom. Secret Earthworm Gym. Groovy. I'm not even gonna shoot any of you fools. I'm just gonna drop cows on you. So remember, jump in the picture with an upside down cow in whichever level this is. But whatever you do after all these fools die, do not touch that Earthworm Gym thing, otherwise the cow will land on you. Really? Go. Woo. Gym. Yep. Earthworm Gym. Go. Woo. I don't even have to waste the bullets on these fools. I have an entire video just showing off this room. I forget how many views. It got, but a lot of my videos aren't getting the same views they used to. I don't know if I've been delisted or I don't know. Maybe it's because I have a channel that can go dormant for 5 or 6 months at a time, and you know. Because of life stuff and not having internet here and there, or having a job that worked me 3 months straight with 3 days off. Worked 27 days straight, 14-hour days if I was lucky. Oh man, your fate is sealed. Yes, I worked 27 straight, had 2 days off. Worked 14 straight, had 1 day off. And then by the time my notice was up, I was on day 49 straight, which for some people, you know, isn't that bad. I know someone who did 90 days straight for that company. I am not willing, or was not willing to. Can I jump back out? I don't like this anymore. These seals are no bueno. No, at the time I was a store manager. And I was the only one authorized to run the deposits and do the paperwork and whatnot. And I had a district manager who was a control freak and psycho and not a good human being in the least. And, yeah. So basically, I mean... But at the time, they put me on salary near the end. But at the time, I was just on hourly, working 70, 80, 90 hours a week, like 70 to 80 on the clock. But if you're the man running the store, you do a bunch of work off of the clock too, so you don't get paid for it. Like, you can't even go in and like drop off your deposit, especially if you're associates. They're so needy. There's always something. You never just get to go in and, you know, even on your short day. I wonder if this room ever ends. Forget if this room ends. Whoa. Oh sweet, it does end. Yeah, the payments were pretty good. I left there with like $5 grand in my savings. Like, and then I didn't have to worry about it. I mean, I was making good money at the time, so, but I never had any time to spend it. Like, it's like I had like no clean clothes or something, and I was just like, or I was out of socks and underwear. I was like, I'm just gonna go buy some more instead of I don't even have time to go home. Like I could go home, wash my clothes, or I could go home and sleep my 4 to 5 hours because day starts at 4 a.m. when I get in. Actually, I'd get in there like 3 or something, or a little after 3, 3:30 to 4. And wouldn't get out sometimes till like 7 o'clock at night. And you're just like, well, I could, yeah. It's time management, it's sleep. Work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep. Just put your head down and work. It's no bueno. No bueno. How do I get this bomb? Let me see here. It's the world's most interesting bomb. How would I get it? Okay. Well, time is it? 11:22. How long have I been streaming? Quite a while, haven't I? Well, an hour and 26 minutes. So, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna save my game, and then. Alright, well, I was bored tonight. Figured I'd show off some MDK. I appreciate you guys for watching. But I'm gonna call the stream. So, I don't know. Since it's streaming and we're all kind of in the Truman Show now. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. 2D Gamer signing off. You guys have a good night. Here's MDK on the PS1 as streamed through the PS3. If you haven't played it, give it a try. If you haven't played it in a while, go find it and give it another try. All right, see you later, Carbon. Thank you guys for watching. So, Paulo, and then everyone else who's in the chat or just watching the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. You have a fantastic evening. Fantastic. Well, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Have a good day or a good night.